Aris. I got into dance just by when I first seen a style called house, so it kind of led me into dance. And yeah, my first experience was in high school. Well, with house, it's just, I find it's more freeing. It's more connecting. I was able to connect with myself than any other style. I was able to be grounded in it. I could fully express myself in house. And the music, the feel, it just feels right. It's a language that's not verbal. It's almost like I could say a whole bunch of sentences. I could speak a paragraph. I could tell my story behind house. Dance means a lot to me. It got me through a lot of things, especially when moving to Calgary, Alberta. I was depressed. I was stressed. I was just living with my sister with her kids at the time, and I was very, very lonely. And going to high school, we had a dance studio. So during lunch, I did not know anybody. So I was kind of an outcast in school. So then I'll go to the dance studio every single lunchtime, and I will see people dancing. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. And I wouldn't speak, but all I did is just watch, because the movement just spoke so much to me. And yeah, and I mean, dance is healing. It's healing to me. That's why it means so much. It got me through times where I never thought I could get through. So yeah. I'll say family, for the most part. Family is important. My sister, speaking of family, my sister, my nieces and nephews, even support, like I'll call them mentors, my mentors. Growing up, I never had that figure. So it was good to have friends and mentor who pushed me, who kind of supported me to keep going, who believed what potential I have, and they seen that light in me. So those are the people who were important in my life. Where I grew up, well, I was born in Congo, Kinshasa, with about 10 brothers. There was 10 of us, brothers and sisters, so 3 sisters and 7 brothers. We lived in one home. It was okay for the most part. We moved around because of my father, because of work, different jobs opportunity in Africa. Moved to Togo when I was about 5. Life was good, but then moving away because of how it wasn't stable. The country wasn't stable. There was always civil war ever since the early 1990s. So Congo Kinshasa never was really stable until now. Things are still not good. I came in Canada, as a refugee. I came here with my brother Christian. It was just the two of us. And he was 14 and I was 8 years old. And I was very, very scared. So we were in Ghana, I recall. And we're just, because it's an English-speaking country, we did not know how to speak English. I did not know how to speak English. So we're just following the directions, right? We got into a plane where we're sitting to one guy who spoke English, and he was asking us questions because we're so young. He's like, I was trying to understand. I was so scared. I was just 8, and I looked at my brother. But what we did though, we had each other, and I guess that's the part where I will never forget, because it's just funny just looking at my brother and my brother not knowing what to do at that age, and I kind of hold on to his hand. I'm like, because of just being that scared, and it's interesting just it makes me think of having somebody who you're really comfortable to. It kind of guides you through that fear. So yeah, I didn't really know a lot about my parents, although I was there. I left there when I was 7. I did not have a lot of knowledge about my parents. I have older siblings who kind of knew a lot. My parents always spoke to them, always told them things, but I never had that insight, right? Just being small and being protected, being shielded, I never really had that insight that my brothers, my siblings and sisters have. Yeah, I do believe that they'll be proud of me. Growing up, our parents never really, they weren't really like hard, like you have to do this. But we did have values, like family, working hard, but whatever you do, always work hard at it. And if you're gonna do it fully, right? And that's where I see like the things that I'm doing now, my passion with dance. They'll be proud of me. What makes me smile is my nieces and nephews, my sister's kids, and just, every time I go visit them, my sister, and the kids will just run, especially if I'm going through things, it's a relief to see a kid will just want to hug you, right? Just hugging them, it's just that comfort, and it's just that relief of just keeping strong and holding on. So that's what makes me smile. What gives me peace of mind, I'll say, is dance. Dance always gives me peace of mind. But being creative, exploring, gives me a peace of mind. That's a big question. What legacy, a message do I want to put in dance? Well, I feel like dance kind of called me before even dance or movement of art. I never would have thought I'll be in this position where I'll be sharing my gift. My legacy and message in dance is I don't only want to share, just teach, right? Just teach dance. But dance is connected. It's a lifestyle, right? Dance is a lifestyle. Dance is a message. So when I teach, I just don't talk dance. I talk life, how different experiences is connected to dance, right? And that's what I want to share. And that's how I believe people could grow, as a dancers, artist, is to walk alongside with them by just sharing those messages. It doesn't matter whoever is teaching you, who's that person who's teaching. It's, you just gotta come in and just give it your all, and you never know when you're gonna have that same opportunity again. So that's what I kind of was getting at. Always dance like it's your last time, you know. That's how you could grow, right? But when you hinder yourself, you're not growing, right? Because you don't have that. You're setting up that wall, that potential. So the more you push, your hardest you push, and it just gets better from there. Tricks is just, I feel, is just movement, is just here, right? It's just physical, and it's appealing, right? People love to see that. That's what people want to see. But feeling is more of, you know, not really putting yourself like in a limit, like on yourself, but you truly feel. You feel the music, you feel it in your heart, you're expressing from the heart, right? So your movements are coming from the heart, right? It's not like you're wanting to please the crowd, right? But it's more of you're speaking dance, you're speaking the music. And that's the difference, I would say. Besides dance, there's another passion of mine, music. I love music, any types of music. So I love producing. When I'm not dancing, I'm on my beat pad, I'm on my keyboard coming up with melodies. I play a little bit of keyboard, but I can't read notes, but I just play from the ear. It's interesting because at the same time when I found dance, it was at the same time I found music. Bouncing back and forth from dance and music. Whenever I get overwhelmed, I always find the comfort in music to get through what I have to say. So that's why I feel like it goes well together. Music and dance. What do I want my music to say? I want to tell my story through music. I want people to freely feel music, my music, and my style. So my style, the people who influence me, there's people like Bodhisattva, who the genre is like Afro house, right? Afro house is, and house is just it's a feeling of freedom. So I want people to be free, and I want people to reconsider where they're at, and I do want to influence people. I want to inspire people through my music. I want to say, you know, like it's because of my music, I helped this person, I helped this kid, through their struggle, I want to be able to say that. And I want to just comfort people through my music. especially in this time. Well, the style that I approach to it is I take from a lot of different style, because I like any type of music. Music to the ear that just feels good, that sounds good. I love that. I take because from where I'm from, Congo, there's more of a groove in music. There's more guitar, there's more rhythm in the drums, percussion. So that's where I take inside of music that I make. I take that side, I pull in a little bit from that side, and from the drums, I'll say is house, right? Just the rhythmically. It's something. If it's something that I hear and I want to dance to, that's what I like to make, right? As a dancer, I want to make music that will make me feel something, right? That I want to move to. And speaking of that, I just don't logically, like mentally, really think a lot, but I give myself space, so I give myself space so I can create, so I could be really creative and not really kind of limit myself from that creativity, right? And being able to feel, so that's where it comes in, because I like to create with feelings, and everything that I produce or musically, it comes from deep inside, from my emotions, how I feel. One thing I learned about myself is that I really do like to create things from my feelings of how I actually do feel, and it really speaks to me that way, and I really think that's what an artist, or it doesn't matter what kind of artist you are, but if it comes from the heart, then there is that intention behind it, right? And you are connecting with people through that, right? And I don't speak of things that I never experienced, because that's just not me. I would like to say is, don't feel so, for this in general for people, just don't feel so rushed. Like you need to get somewhere, or you need to have this, or you need to be a certain point in life so quickly, because you don't know what's in store for you. I mean, patience is everything. Patience is everything. Key, because through that patience is when you really start to learn, uncover a lot of things about yourself, and you reconsider, like, okay, your path, where are you going? So I feel like many of us shouldn't feel like we have to rush to get somewhere, right? Because it comes a point in a time when that will happen, when you're patient enough, but you're consistent, right? Stay patient, but don't do anything, but stay persistent. Keep on moving, right? And the world's not gonna wait, because the world spins 360 a year. So you just keep on moving, no matter what you're dealing with, what struggles you're facing, what issues you're facing. Keep on moving, and have really important people in your life, and see what kind of people you want to have in your life. People who you think who will support you with what you do. People who you want to have, people who uplift you, people who sees the best in you, because that will bring confidence in what you do. And yeah, so shout out to you, whoever is watching. Shout out to people who are actually doing their thing. And yeah, thank you so much, and I appreciate it. Thank you for this interview.